This chapter is called The Gone Haptics. They didn't think Flynn's brother Burton had PTSD, but that sometimes the gone haptics would glitch it. They said it was like phantom limb, ghosts of the tattoos he'd worn in the war, put there to tell him when to run, when to be still, when to do the badass dance, which direction, what range. So they allowed him some disability for that, and he lived in the trailer by the creek. An alcoholic uncle had lived there before, veteran of some other war, their father's older brother. When Burton got his discharge, the trailer was empty, aside from the biggest wasp nest any of them had ever seen. She and Burton and Leon had used it for a fort the summer she was 10. Leon had tried to take girls there later on, but it smelled too bad. It was the single most valuable thing on their property, Leon said. An Airstream, 1977. He showed her ones on eBay that looked like blunt rifle slugs and went for crazy money in any condition at all. The uncle had gooped this one over with white expansion foam, gone gray and dirty now, to stop it leaking and for insulation. Leon said that had saved it from the pickers. She thought it looked like a giant grub, but with tunnels back through it to the windows. Down the path through the trees to his door, there were flakes of that foam flattened into the hard black earth. He had the lights turned up, and through the window she saw him stand and turn, and on his spine and side the marks where they'd taken the haptics off, like the skin was dusted with something dead fish silver. They said they could get that off too, but he didn't want to keep going back. She called his name. Easy Ice, he answered, her gamer tag, bumping the door open with the flat of his hand, pulling a new white t-shirt down with the other hand, across that chest the Corps had given him, covering the mark above his navel, size and shape of a playing card. Inside, the trailer was the color of Vaseline, LEDs buried in it, bedded in Walmart amber. She had helped him sweep it out before he moved in. He hadn't bothered to bring the shop vac down from the garage, just bombed the inside a good inch thick, some Chinese polymer, glassy and flexible. Now you could see stubs of burnt matches in it, or the cork-patterned paper on the squashed filter of a legally sold cigarette, older than she was. She knew where there was a rusty jeweler's screwdriver and somewhere else a 20/20 quarter. The polymer had taken care of the smell. Now he just had to get his stuff out before he hosed the inside every week or two, like washing Tupperware. Leon said the polymer was curatorial. You could peel it all out before you put your American Classic up on eBay. Let it take the dirt with it. Burton took her hand, stepping back, helping her up and in. You going to Davisville, she asked. Leon's picking me up, he said. Luke 4-5 are protesting there. Shailene said, she said. He shrugged, moving a lot of muscle, but not by much. That was you, Burton, last month on the news, that funeral they protested in Carolina. He didn't quite smile. You might have killed that boy, she said. He turned so she wouldn't see him grin. Scares me, Burton, she said, when you do that shit. He turned back. You still walking point for that lawyer in Tulsa? He isn't playing as much, she said. Busy lawyering, I guess. You're the best he's got, he said. You showed him that. It's just a game, she said, telling herself more than him. He might as well be getting a Marine, he said. She thought she saw the thing the haptics did then, that almost invisible shiver, then gone.
Yeah.